Were you aware that the specific posture you adopt tonight could be silently accelerating the aging process of your body, robbing you of years of heart health, brain function, and even your personal independence? It sounds nearly impossible to believe, but according to fresh research from the National Institute on Aging, specific sleeping positions can spike your risk of stroke, memory loss, and chronic pain by over 60%. And here is the frightening reality that is rarely discussed. Most seniors are making these mistakes every single night without having a clue. For millions of older adults, getting rest has become a struggle with age, tossing, turning, and waking up feeling battered or exhausted. But what if the true issue isn't the duration of your sleep, but rather the position of your sleep? Scientists now state that your sleep posture can either heal your body or slowly dismantle it. It has the power to soothe your joints, shield your spine, and boost blood flow. Or it can do the exact opposite. Tonight, we are going to uncover the truth. We will look at the four worst sleeping positions you must strictly avoid after age 60 and the four superior ones that can restore your vitality, sharpen your memory, and even help you wake up feeling years younger. Stick with me because the information you are about to learn might fundamentally transform the way you sleep forever. Before we get started, if you haven't subscribed yet, I highly suggest hitting that button and ringing the bell so you never miss a health tip designed specifically for you. If you enjoy this video, please type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 so I know how to improve my content for you. Part 1, the four worst sleeping positions for seniors. Number 1, sleeping on your stomach, the face down position. At first glance, it might feel soothing, lying face down, hands tucked beneath the pillow, drifting away as if the outside world can't touch you. Many older adults, such as Mr. Harold, a 72-year-old retired carpenter from Ohio, claim it is the only method that helps them fall asleep. It feels like my back finally relaxes, he once mentioned to his physician. However, what Harold failed to realize was that this comfort was quietly wreaking havoc on his neck, spine, and breathing night after night. Stomach sleeping might appear innocent, but for seniors, it acts as a silent strain on the most delicate areas of the anatomy. When you keep your head turned to one side for hours, your neck muscles are forced to twist unnaturally, which restricts blood flow to the brain and pinches sensitive nerves along the spinal column. Over time, this results in chronic stiffness, dizziness, headaches, and that recognizable tingling sensation in your hands or arms upon waking. According to the American Chiropractic Association, this posture heightens the risk of cervical misalignment, a condition leading to long term balance and coordination struggles, which is particularly perilous for older adults. The danger doesn't end there. Pressing your chest into the mattress restricts how deeply your lungs can inflate. Your diaphragm is unable to move freely, forcing you into shallow breathing all night long. For anyone over 60, this translates to less oxygen reaching the heart and brain, potentially worsening fatigue, causing brain fog, and even elevating blood pressure. To make matters worse, sleeping face down places unnatural pressure on the lower back, which is especially harmful if you already battle spinal arthritis or herniated discs. Dr. Emily Rhodes, a specialist in geriatric sleep, labels this the single most aging position for the spine. She explains that over time it speeds up wear and tear on the vertebrae, much like bending a tree branch repeatedly until it eventually cracks. So, while stomach sleeping might feel cozy in the moment, it is quietly stealing your comfort in the long run, one restless night at a time. But if lying on your stomach is so destructive, what about curling up on your side? It feels natural, perhaps even comforting, yet it conceals its own set of risks. Let's explore that next. If you are still watching and finding value in these insights, please comment the number 1 below so I know you're with me. Now, moving on to point number 2. Number 2, sleeping in a fetal curl, knees to chest. This is a position that feels instinctive, almost like returning to childhood. Many older adults ball themselves up tightly at night, drawing knees to the chest and tucking arms in close as if shielding themselves from the world. For Mrs. Eleanor, a 68-year-old grandmother from Michigan, this was a lifelong habit. It feels safe, she said, like I'm cradling myself to sleep. However, After years of waking up with back stiffness, shortness of breath, and growing fatigue, her doctor unveiled a shocking reality. Her cozy posture was quietly suffocating her body every night. Sleeping in a tight fetal curl may soothe the mind, but it silently restricts the body, particularly for seniors. According to the National Sleep Foundation, when you pull your knees too tightly against your chest, your diaphragm gets compressed, which significantly reduces lung expansion. This limits your oxygen intake, forcing the body into a cycle of rapid, shallow breathing. For older adults whose lungs have already lost some elasticity, this subtle drop in oxygen can result in chronic exhaustion, morning headaches, and even strain on the heart. But the hazards go beyond breathing. Curling up tightly for hours forces the spine into an unnatural C shape, which shortens the ligaments and muscles that maintain posture. Over time, this worsens spinal curvature, making you appear more stooped, less stable on your feet, and more susceptible to falls. Dr. Leonard Hayes, a spine specialist with over 3 decades of experience, warns for seniors, sleeping too curled up is like spending the night teaching your body to shrink. Eleanor's experience serves as a warning to many. What started as comfort gradually turned into a habit that robbed her of her posture and energy. The fetal curl might feel like safety, but for an aging body, it is a trap, one that steals balance, breath, and strength night after night. So, if curling up is detrimental, what about lying completely flat, like the soldier position many doctors historically praised for spinal health? You might be stunned to learn that this too carries hidden risks that few seniors recognize until it is too late. Number three, flat on your back with no support, the soldier position. For decades, physicians claimed that lying flat on your back was the ultimate healthy way to sleep. Straight spine, even weight distribution, perfect alignment. However, for older adults, the reality is far more complex and significantly more dangerous. What once appeared to be a posture of discipline can silently evolve into a nightly battle for your lungs, heart, and brain. Consider Mr. Robert, a 74-year-old veteran from Florida. A proud man, he slept like a soldier his entire life, flat on his back, arms at his sides, head barely touching a pillow. But as years went by, his wife started noticing alarming signs: long pauses in his breathing, loud gasps for air, and mornings where he woke up dizzy and exhausted. When Robert finally visited a sleep specialist, the diagnosis was shocking: severe obstructive sleep apnea. His own sleeping posture was cutting off his airway up to 30 times every hour. When seniors lie flat on their backs without appropriate neck and head support, gravity allows soft tissues in the tongue to collapse backward, narrowing the airway. This results in choking, snoring, and disrupted breathing, often without the sleeper even being aware of it. According to the American Academy of Sleep Medicine, untreated sleep apnea in adults over 60 can spike the risk of heart attack, stroke, and memory loss by more than 60%. It also raises nighttime blood pressure, quietly stressing the heart as it fights for oxygen. But that isn't the only danger. Lying flat also exacerbates acid reflux, a condition affecting nearly half of adults over 65. When your head is level with your stomach, gravity cannot keep digestive acid in place. It creeps up into the throat, burning the esophagus and ruining sleep. Over time, this can damage lungs and vocal cords, a condition doctors call silent reflux. For Robert, the change was made too late. Years of poor sleep had taken their toll: forgetfulness, constant fatigue, and high blood pressure that wouldn't go down. His story is a reminder that sometimes stillness hides danger. And if sleeping flat can quietly hurt your heart and brain, what about sleeping half sitting, the recliner position that so many seniors swear by? You might be shocked to discover how this seemingly comfortable setup could be slowly weakening your body from the inside out. If you are still watching and finding value here, please comment one below to let me know you are here. Now let's continue to point number four. Number four, sleeping in a recliner chair every night. It begins innocently. For many seniors, the recliner feels like a godsend, a soft, easy place to rest aching joints, watch TV, or nap. And when a flat bed becomes uncomfortable due to arthritis, back pain, or acid reflux, that recliner slowly transforms into a permanent bed. But as comforting as it seems, sleeping in a recliner nightly is one of the most hazardous habits older adults can adopt. Look at Mrs. Dorothy, a 79-year-old widow from Arizona. After years of chronic hip pain, she realized she could finally sleep through the night in her recliner. However, over time, she noticed her back stiffening, her legs swelling, and her energy vanishing. She didn't realize her beloved chair was slowly undermining her health. According to Dr. Michael Turner, a geriatric rehabilitation specialist, sleeping in a recliner keeps the body in a semi-sitting posture that restricts blood flow to the legs. The result is fluid retention, swollen ankles, and in severe cases, deep vein thrombosis, blood clots that can travel to the lungs and become life-threatening. The partially upright angle also prevents the spine from fully relaxing, leading to chronic lower back tension and accelerated weakening of the muscles in the abdomen and hips over months or years. This eventually leads to balance issues and a higher risk of falls. Even worse, because the reclined position limits deep sleep cycles, your body never truly repairs itself. You might have your eyes closed for 8 hours, but your muscles and brain remain in a state of light rest, never achieving the healing, memory forming stages of sleep your body desperately requires after 60. Dorothy eventually returned to a regular bed after a doctor warned her that prolonged recliner sleeping could shorten her life expectancy. She stated, "I thought I was resting, but I was slowly shutting down." So, if the recliner is unsafe, where is the best place to rest? The answer isn't just in your bed, but in how you position your body. In part two, we will explore the 4 sleep positions that can truly restore, heal, and protect you from the inside out. Part two, the 4 better sleeping positions for seniors. Number one, the supported side sleep with a pillow between the knees. It is one of the simplest adjustments you can make. Yet for seniors, it can transform the way you rest and wake up. Sleeping on your side with a soft pillow gently placed between your knees may look ordinary, but for your heart, joints, and spine, it is one of the most powerful healing positions you can choose. Consider Mr. Allen, a 71-year-old retired firefighter from North Carolina. For years, he woke up daily with a dull ache in his hips and lower back. Pain pills offered little relief, and the stiffness always returned. During a routine checkup, his physical therapist asked a simple question: "How do you sleep?" Allen replied, "On my side, knees together." That night, following her advice, he tried slipping a small pillow between his knees and adjusting his head to align with his spine. Within 2 weeks, his pain had decreased by nearly half. "It's like my body finally exhaled," he said. There is real science backing this. According to Cleveland Clinic research, side sleeping, specifically on the left side, promotes better blood flow to the heart and reduces acid reflux by keeping the stomach positioned below the esophagus. The pillow between the knees keeps the pelvis balanced, relieving pressure on the hips and lower spine, which are 2 of the most common pain points for adults over 60. It also minimizes the twisting motion that leads to joint inflammation and morning stiffness. Doctors refer to this as the alignment saver because it naturally supports the body's curves without strain. It is also one of the safest positions for those with sleep apnea, as it keeps airways open throughout the night. Mr. Allen's story is not unique. Thousands of seniors have discovered that this tiny adjustment can be the difference between waking up tired or waking up strong. But if you are one of the many who cannot sleep on their side for long, don't worry. There is another position, one that uses a gentle incline to protect your back, ease reflux, and help you breathe easier. Let's discuss that next. Number two, the elevated back sleeper, head and knees slightly raised. For many seniors, sleeping flat on their back feels too uncomfortable and rigid. Yet, with a small adjustment, a gentle elevation of the knees and head, that same position can become one of the most therapeutic ways to rest and heal overnight. This is what doctors call the elevated back sleeper position. And for older adults, it can make the difference between restless nights and truly restorative sleep. Take Mrs. Linda, a 73-year-old retired teacher from California. She had struggled for years with shortness of breath and heartburn at night, often waking up coughing with her throat burning from acid reflux. Her cardiologist, Dr. Raymond Cho, suggested something simple. Elevate her upper body by about 30 degrees and place a small pillow under her knees to relax the lower back. The results were life changing. Within days, Linda noticed she could breathe easier and sleep through the night without pain or gasping. Science explains why this works so well. Elevating the chest and head helps gravity do its job, preventing stomach acid from creeping upward and keeping airways from collapsing during sleep. According to the American Academy of Sleep Medicine, seniors who sleep with their upper body slightly raised experience fewer episodes of sleep apnea and snoring. This reduces nighttime oxygen drops that can damage brain cells and strain the heart over time. Meanwhile, elevating the knees gently eases pressure on the lumbar spine, allowing muscles to fully relax. Dr. Cho often tells his older patients it's not about sleeping longer, it's about sleeping smarter. By giving your body the right angles, you allow your lungs and heart room to function freely even while you dream. But what if you need a position that not only supports breathing, but also rejuvenates your shoulders, joints, and even your skin? The next one, often overlooked yet powerfully restorative, might be the missing piece of your routine, the starfish position. Number three, the starfish position, back sleeping with arms out. There is something peaceful about lying on your back with arms gently spread to the sides and palms open, as if your body is finally letting go of the day. This is known as the starfish position. While it might look simple, it is one of the most restorative ways for seniors to rest when done correctly. Unlike lying flat and rigid like a soldier, the starfish position gives your body freedom. It allows your chest to expand, your shoulders to open, and your joints to release the tension held all day. Take Miss Linda, a 69-year-old retired nurse from Minnesota. After decades on her feet, her shoulders ached constantly, and she often woke up with neck stiffness lasting until noon. Her chiropractor, Dr. Raymond Cole, suggested something unexpected. Try sleeping like a starfish, arms relaxed, palms up, head supported by a contoured pillow. Linda was skeptical, but within a week she noticed a difference. Her shoulder felt looser, her neck pain eased, and she said, "For the first time in years, I woke up without feeling my age." Science explains why. When the shoulders aren't compressed beneath the body and the arms are open, blood flow improves to the upper spine and the nerves supporting the hands and neck. According to the sleep division at Harvard Medical School, this posture can reduce tension headaches and help prevent nerve impingement, one of the leading causes of tingling and numbness in older adults. The position also supports calm breathing. Because the chest isn't constricted, oxygen moves freely, helping to lower nighttime blood pressure and soothe the heart. Dr. Cole calls it nature's reset button for the upper body. Still, not every back sleeper feels comfortable this way for long. Some find their lower back starts to ache or they crave gentle support. For those seniors, there is one more position, the ultimate balance between healing, safety, and comfort. It's called the 45-degree side recline, and it might just be the healthiest way to sleep after 60. Number four, the 45-degree side recline, the true senior sweet spot. Imagine lying halfway between sleeping and sitting. Your upper body is gently supported, your breathing effortless, your spine relaxed. That is the 45-degree side recline, a posture many geriatric specialists now call the sweet spot of senior sleep. It combines the best of both worlds, the health benefits of elevation with the comfort of side sleeping. For people over 60, this position can be truly life-changing. Take Mr. Walter, a 78-year-old former truck driver from North Carolina. After decades of acid reflux, back pain, and shortness of breath at night, he had tried everything: medications, new mattresses, even sleeping upright in a recliner. Nothing worked. Then his physical therapist, Dr. Renee Collins, suggested this gentle adjustment. Walter positioned himself at a 45-degree angle on his left side. He used a firm wedge to support his back, a small pillow between his knees, and another beneath his head to keep his neck straight. The very first night, he noticed the difference. No heartburn, no gasping, no hip pain. Within a week, his sleep tracker showed longer, deep sleep cycles, and for the first time in years, he woke up pain-free and clear-headed. Science confirms what Walter felt. According to research from the Journal of Geriatric Sleep Studies, this posture reduces acid reflux episodes by up to 70%, keeps airways open to prevent sleep apnea and snoring, and supports spinal alignment, critical for those living with osteoporosis or arthritis. It also improves lymphatic drainage, allowing the body to remove toxins more efficiently during sleep, a process directly linked to brain health and memory. Dr. Collins often reminds her patients sleep isn't just rest, it's recovery, and your body heals best when supported, not strained. The 45-degree side recline may look simple, but for seniors, it is a nightly act of preservation, soothing the spine, protecting the heart, and extending independence. But before we close, there is something even more powerful to understand: how all these positions together can transform not only how you sleep, but how you live. Let's bring it all together in the final conclusion, where small changes tonight could mean a sharper, stronger, more vibrant tomorrow. Final reflection: sleep isn't just rest, it is renewal. As we grow older, every night of sleep becomes more than just a pause. It becomes a form of healing. The way you sleep determines how you wake up to life itself. For seniors, the right sleeping position is not simply about comfort. It is about nourishing the brain, protecting the heart, and preserving independence for years to come. The truth is simple, yet powerful. Your body listens while you sleep. When you lie the wrong way, it quietly collects fatigue, stiffness, and pain. But when you sleep in alignment, when elevated, supported, and balanced, your body begins to repair itself naturally. Joints release, muscles relax, your heart beats easier, and your mind wakes up sharper. Doctors agree that even small changes, a gentle incline, a pillow under your knees, a shift to your left side, can mean fewer aches, deeper rest, and a longer, more vibrant life. So tonight, don't just go to bed. Create your sanctuary. Let your body find its healing rhythm. Because when you give your body the right rest, it gives you back something priceless: clarity, strength, and another beautiful morning to live fully. Sleep well, live well, and remember, your best years can still begin with tomorrow's sunrise. These lessons are meant to inspire you to live fully and authentically. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Take a moment to reflect and share one thing you've learned and plan to apply in your own life. Let's support each other on this journey toward embracing these truths. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment with 1. If not, feel free to comment with 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and here's to living life on your own terms.